Hey, yo, Ran, turn that up.
Bet, man, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Black Arts 223, also known as J, man. From the thumbnail, you can already tell we are talking about the Taurus in general. You know, the G2, G3. I actually took a moment, threw out an Instagram post to kind of get some feedback from everybody to kind of see, what they thought about the Taurus series or what they thought about Taurus in general. I even did a quick poll just to kind of see if last minute resort, would you grab a Taurus or would you grab a bat to defend yourself? Majority of the world chose Taurus because it's a handgun. At the end of the day, if you don't like it, if you think it's going to malfunction, cool. But you're still going to choose a handgun to protect yourself. But let's definitely dive into the video, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's have some fun today. Let's turn up. Bet, man, before we dive into any part of the video, let's definitely make sure all guns are safe. YouTube purposes, everything is in a controlled environment. Like I said, I've already removed the mags from all of the guns we're going to talk about. Like I said, let's just do chamber check. Nothing in that one. Safety off. Nothing in that one. G2. Empty. So we're all good. All safe. No ammo in sight. Definitely good to go. So, like I said earlier, man, I threw out a post to kind of get a concept or an idea. What was the overall negative stereotype of Taurus receiver, right? So, in general, what I realized the main concern, right, with the Taurus, I mean, if you had a G3 or a G2, the concern was everybody's concerned about reliability, right? Is the gun going to malfunction? Are you going to have problems with the gun? Just be transparent. Any gun can have a malfunction. Any gun can have a problem, right? Just got to understand what's going on and how to resolve it, how to move through that actual situation to kind of continue on to what you're doing. But the main issue or main concern I heard throughout majority of the comments was reputation, right? A lot of people, before even getting a Taurus, already has that stigmatism that it's a bad gun, or well, I heard from my aunt, heard from my cousin, heard from my family, if you're gonna get a gun, don't get a Taurus. It's not gonna be done for you. Which, like I said, to be honest with you, man, experienced gun owners, like I said, yes, we've moved on from Taurus. We've used Taurus, we've had Taurus, but we still kind of prefer a different gun. That's not a problem. But for people who are just out the gate, trying to figure out a gun to get, brand new to the gun world, don't want to spend $800, $1,000 to try to figure out what gun to get. And you want to have an ammo that you can consistently shoot or find, in that case, to be honest with you, 9mm, right? Taurus. Let's be honest. This is a g2c. You may spend $230. Probably cheaper by now. G3c, you may spend $250. Probably cheaper by now. But if you're just getting started with handguns, you can't go wrong with choosing either one of these to kind of get started with it. To kind of understand a handgun, understand safety protocol, understand how to break down a gun, because most guns break down similar to this one. Like I said, if you decide to go from Taurus to a Glock, the controls are pretty much the same. The only thing that is different, there's no manual safety on the Glock. But you have the manual safety on the Taurus, especially if you're new. That can come in handy, because if you're not fully comfortable or haven't mastered the idea of keeping your finger off of the trigger, this can definitely come in hand to kind of keep you from doing anything idiotic, to be honest with you. People also were stating malfunctions were like ammo. I'm gonna be honest with you. My G3, regular range ammo, shoots completely fine. I haven't had one malfunction in anything with these guns, right? I put a hollow point in here with the fire hollow point or chamber hollow point. Got stuck on the feed ram. Tried it in my other G3, no problem, right? So that's kind of, to me, that was a kind of a concern, right? The consistency. Like, if I'm going to buy a gun from you, if I buy a second gun from you, it should work the same, right? But all guns are not perfect. Let's be honest with you. You can get some guns that could be off with the feed ramp, like I said with that one. But what I did was I just polished the feed ramp, kind of trimmed down a bit. That helped. And also, you can also just try a couple different types of ammo as well. It could just have been that ammo I use that caused that problem. But I don't have that problem anymore when it comes to hollow. So every gun has some type of malfunction. Like I said, I'm also going to throw in a video from, I can't throw it in, but you can go to his page, Wolfman Powerlifting. He has a video, and I'll put his information somewhere down here on the page. You can click on it, go to his page, check it out. Fresh out the box, he had a Taurus, and it would not fire. Like, he didn't do anything to it, didn't anything prior to it, just fresh out the box, just bought it, put ammo in it, took it to the range, it would not fire. So that happens, you know, and that's kind of what turned him off from Taurus. But from, like I said, everyday shooter or somebody who's brand new to the game, man, if you're not trying to spend a couple $100, maybe $800 to $1,000 on a gun to understand it and to learn about handguns, Taurus is a good go-to. Can't go wrong with Taurus. Like I said, man, if you chose a G2, G3, you can't go wrong with any one of those, man. It's a good option. Like I said, but let's talk about some good, man. So, like I said, chamber to 9mm, right? So ammo is gonna be findable. It's gonna be affordable. You're gonna have a good time trying to learn a gun and understand a gun with the Taurus. It's comfortable. Never had any issues with the grip on this thing. It feels good in the hand. No matter if you got the compact size, like I said, that one feels good. Like I said, I just fitted this one with a quick laser on it. But that was a Crimson Trace laser. You can find those probably like right now, $80. It's not that bad. So, double action trigger on this one, man. You got to make sure you press it in order to pull the trigger on that thing. Like I said, but that's common. That's a trick. That's something you learn as you're starting to get new to guns. They're good. They got good sights on them, man. Some, they're being transparent with you. Some you may have to tweak and kind of get them lined up right. Because fresh out the box, they may not always be on point, but you can fix that yourself. That's a good way to also, again, learn a handgun. These are great beginner handguns. So don't think, you know, this is going to be end all be all. You know what I'm saying? But that it can be to you. Like, if you buy a Taurus, you're comfortable with a Taurus, and you feel good with it, it can be your end all be all, your everyday carry. Me personally, it's not my everyday carry. I like it. It's a good gun range, but it's not my EDC. Like, I have other videos you can see what I use as an EDC. Or people who don't know, everyday carry, like something you have on you consistently all the time that you believe is going to be there. Reliability purposes, kind of anything happen, you're not going to have any malfunctions, any problems, anything like that. That's your everyday carry. And that's it. You can use any one of these, not a problem. They have done a heck of a job in the last couple of years refixing or tweaking and changing things to make these guys more reliable. Early generation of the Taurus, throw it in the trash. Be honest with you, like straight up Kobe, right? But the later generations, the G3, G2, they're getting a lot better, man. Like I said again, outside of having an issue with the hollow point, I personally haven't had any malfunctions when it comes to these guns. Like I said, I also got great feedback as well from people on my Instagram. They can check that out at BlackArms223. They also were stating, man, they never had any problems with their Taurus. Always was a good gun. Like I said, hands down, they make great revolvers. But then they got into the striker fire game, and I feel like the more they're progressing, the better it's getting. Again, man, if you like this video or this quick chat about Taurus, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Got more content coming, man. I'm glad you guys stopped by and check this video out. Till next time, man. BlackArms223, we out. Enjoy your night.
Hey, yo, Ren, turn that up.